Last month alone, thousands of travelers were stopped at airline counters, not for passports, not for tickets, but for their luggage. The reason will surprise you, and it's only getting worse. Keep watching. 15. Believing free checked bags are still free everywhere. Southwest just ended its long-time policy of 2 free checked bags for many passengers. If you're booking a flight with them now, unless you're elite status or premium fare, expect to pay $35 for the first bag, $45 for the second. Even United and Delta have started trial programs on select routes where, first bag free, perks no longer apply to discount economy tickets, catching frequent flyers completely off guard. Lesson: always check baggage fees per fare, not just, this airline usually gives a bag free. 14. Ignoring airline staff incentives for oversized baggage. At Ryanair, staff are getting bonuses for catching oversized bags at the gate. That means they're more likely to strictly enforce size rules and charge you. EasyJet and Wizz Air are also adopting similar policies, where crew actively monitor borderline bags at boarding. Reports in early 2025 show a spike in surprise gate fees across Europe. Tip: measure every dimension, including wheels, handles, and anticipate tight tolerances. Bag sizers at airports don't lie. 13. Clinging to old carry-on size expectations. There's talk of a standardized carry-on size globally, IATA discussing around 22 by 14 by 9 inches, and many airlines are already enforcing stricter dimensions. If your bag is borderline now, it might get rejected. In 2025, airlines in Asia and the Middle East began piloting even smaller overhead bin allowances on popular aircraft like the A321neo, forcing travelers to downsize or check at the gate. Advice: buy a carry-on that fits the strictest rules you'll fly with, not just domestic comfort. 12. Mistaking weight limits depending on fare class. Even on the same airline, economy, basic economy, premium, business, each has different weight and free baggage rules. What's free on one fare might cost you for another. Some carriers like Emirates now even apply reduced baggage limits on the cheapest economy special fares, meaning passengers who flew with 2 23-kilogram bags last year may only get one in 2025. Advice: some airlines limit economy to approximately 23 kilograms, 50 pounds. But if you're in premium or frequent flyer status, it might be more. 11. Overlooking size when calculating linear dimensions. Airlines measure checked bags by linear inches, length plus width plus height. Even if one dimension seems okay, another little handle or wheel can push you over. Oversize equals big fees. American Airlines quietly reduced its maximum free baggage size by 2 inches in 2025, a change many didn't notice until faced with a $150 oversize fee at the counter. Make this a habit. Measure every time, including handle and wheels, before you leave home. 10. Using the wrong baggage tags on old suitcases. Old flight tags or barcodes from previous journeys can confuse modern baggage scanning systems, sometimes misdirecting your bag. With AI-powered tracking systems rolling out in 2025, even faded or half-torn tags are enough to trigger errors, sometimes sending luggage to entirely different destinations. What to do? Remove all old tags. Ensure your new tag has clear, correct information. Double-check airline scan barcodes. 9. Packing restricted or banned items thinking checked is safer. Putting liquids, aerosols, or items that are allowed in checked luggage in your bag without verifying airline or country rules can get you in trouble. In 2025, Australia and Canada banned certain high-capacity power banks and vapes from all checked luggage, leading to thousands of confiscations at major airports within the first quarter alone. Check what's banned or limited in both departure and destination countries. Don't assume because it's in checked, it's fine. 8. Forgetting about security changes at checkpoints. In 2025, many airports, especially in the US, are using CT scanners or enhanced imaging that allow smarter screening. Some rules like removing laptops/liquids in those airports may change, but others remain strict. London Heathrow and JFK rolled out CT upgrades that let passengers keep liquids in bags. But regional airports without the tech are still enforcing the old 100 milliliter liquid rule. Don't assume just because you flew recently doesn't mean rules are the same everywhere. 7. Relying only on carry-on privilege when fare doesn't include it. Basic fares sometimes exclude carry-on luggage or limit it to just a personal item. If you expect to bring a bag in the overhead bin, check your fares allowance. Reports from 2025 show airlines like Lufthansa and United increasingly charging for overhead bin access on short-haul flights, pushing passengers toward higher fare classes without openly advertising the shift. Tip: otherwise, your carry-on may get checked at the gate with a fee. 6. Not checking ID and real ID requirements ahead of time. Since May 2025, real ID requirements in some countries like the US are more strictly enforced. If your ID isn't compliant, even if your luggage is fine, you might be delayed or denied. TSA confirmed over 100,000 passengers were turned away in June 2025 alone due to non-compliant IDs, proving this rule is being enforced harder than ever. Pro tip: keep alternate acceptable IDs, passport, etc. handy just in case. 5. Misjudging overweight versus oversize fees. A bag that is underweight but oversized can cost more than a heavy but small one. Airlines often charge separately for oversize and overweight. Delta and Qatar both raised oversize penalties in 2025, with some fees exceeding $300 per bag, more than the price of the actual ticket on short-haul flights. Smart move: use a luggage scale plus tape measure. Know both your weight limit and dimension limit. 4. Assuming fee schedule is same across routes or regions. International versus domestic flights often have very different baggage rules. Fees and allowances for flights within one country may be generous, but cross-border, they might shrink dramatically. For example, in 2025, JetBlue charges $35 for a domestic checked bag, but $65 plus on Caribbean routes, even for the same fare class, confusing many regular travelers. Always check for your specific route, not just the airline's global policy. 3. Skipping pre-booking of baggage at online check-in. Checking baggage fees at airport counters are often much higher than pre-booking online. Airlines encourage early booking to smooth operations, and that means savings for you. According to a 2025 Skyscanner survey, passengers who booked luggage online saved an average of 42% compared to those who waited until the airport. Hack: add baggage during booking or at least before arriving at airport if possible. 2. Leaving accessories or loose items outside the bag. Small things like chargers, loose liquids, batteries, sharp objects, etc. can cause delays, inspections, or confiscations. Airports in 2025 are cracking down on stray lithium batteries and vape devices, with some even fining passengers who repeatedly leave loose electronics in bags. Bundle smart. Pack these inside zip pouches, in clear bags, label or separate them logically so security can see them easily. 1. Not anticipating policy enforcement tightening. This is the biggest. Rules exist, but enforcement is getting stricter. From staff bonuses for catching oversized bags, Ryanair, to more rigid scanning tech, to charging where previously tolerated. Reports in 2025 confirm airlines made record revenue from baggage fees, over $40 billion worldwide. So they have every incentive to enforce rules aggressively at every checkpoint. Best defense: don't assume leniency. Prepare as if every detail will be checked. One more thing. Always carry a small digital luggage scale with you. It costs less than a meal at the airport but can save you hundreds in surprise overweight charges. Pair it with a compact measuring tape and you'll never face nasty countershocks again. Alright, those are the big ones. You're now armed with the stuff airlines might never tell you. If you fly smart and plan ahead, you'll skip the headaches and extra costs. If you caught something you didn't know, drop a comment so we can all learn. And hey, if you found this helpful, give it a like, share it with your travel buddies, and don't forget to subscribe so you always know the latest travel hacks. See you next one.